Hello and welcome to the Met Office forecast for the upcoming week. So far this winter, wintry weather has been in relatively short supply across the UK, but we will get a brief wintry spell at the start of this week. It is very brief. It then turns much milder from the middle of the week, and throughout the week, well, we're expecting very changeable weather. Low pressure instead of high pressure now close to the UK. At low pressure bringing a succession of all sorts of different types of Atlantic weather during the week ahead. This is Tuesday's weather chart, but if we fast forward to Friday, you can see very little difference. Low pressure still out to the west of the UK. But there is one big difference through the week. This is Friday's weather chart, and if we put on the temperatures, we can see very mild air across the UK by the end of this week. Contrast that to how we start things on Tuesday. Blues instead of oranges and greens, and that means it's going to be a cold, frosty start for many places on Tuesday. Icy patches, especially for northern Britain. A few centimetres of snow possible for the southwest moors, the Welsh mountains. More substantial snow over the mountains of northern Britain, and even the risk of snow at lower levels as we start the day for, say, the central belt, northwest Scotland. After that wintry start with the risk of icy patches, well, we'll see further showers come in from the west through the day, and again they'll be wintry in nature, mainly over the higher ground, sleet and snow, but at lower levels hail possible, some lively downpours, but eastern areas largely dry and bright. If on the chilly side, temperatures lower compared to Monday, feeling especially cold in the wind. Fast forward to Wednesday, and it's a widespread, again, cold start to the day, and again, a few icy patches possible. Wednesday starts off with further showers coming in from the west, and again, snow over the hills above 300 metres in the north, but the showers fade for a time into Wednesday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine in the south and the east before it turns cloudy, wet and increasingly windy for Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern parts of England as well. This is because a weather front is moving in. That weather front's going to bring more unsettled weather, but it's also going to lift the temperatures eventually. So Wednesday's the last cold start before things turn milder from the west. Here's the weather front on Wednesday, but there's also a low lurking to the northwest of the UK. Look at this low, however, to the southwest. And by this stage, there are big question marks as to how these lows deepen and move in for Thursday, and that's because of this really deep low that is going to start to introduce ripples in the jet stream and determine exactly which direction the jet stream will be pointing. So the main uncertainty is whether the jet stream will choose to deepen this low and send it across northern Britain, or whether it will deepen this low and send it across southern areas. At the moment, our money is on this low to deepen and bring a spell of wet and windy weather to northern parts of the UK. It will also bring very mild air, winds and cloud cover extensively across Britain. So Thursday's not a cold start to the day, but it is a gloomy start. A lot of cloud, a strong wind, gales around northern and western coast of Scotland, and some wet weather for Scotland, Northern Ireland, northern England, wettest over western hills. But we mustn't forget the south, where here there's that question mark over how wet and windy it will be. At the moment it looks like a spell of rain, breezy, yes, a lot of cloud, but there is a smaller chance, if that other low will deepen, of some more significant wind and rain. So that's certainly one to watch for Thursday. Mild everywhere, 11 to 13 Celsius. Whatever happens, we say goodbye to that low, and then this troublemaker comes along. This is the one that's causing us some headaches for Thursday. It's eventually going to arrive on Friday, and it's a bit more straightforward in terms of forecasting the development of this low. It's going to bring extensive wind and rain across the UK, gales around northern and western coasts again, and the wettest weather for the higher ground of Scotland. All areas an unsettled start to the day, but perhaps turning brighter and a little drier into the afternoon. But again, that southwesterly wind, mild air in place across the country. Into the weekend, and well, more areas of low pressure lined up, waiting to come in and bring very changeable weather across all parts of the UK. It's not going to be raining all the weekend, but it is going to be windy, especially on Saturday. We will see further bouts of rain or showers. And of course, as we head towards the weekend, you can keep up to date with all the very latest on social media. Watch out for those snow and ice warnings on Tuesday morning before it turns milder and wetter later this week. Bye-bye.